months, and Trevin Brazil-J has had a couple of great games in the last 2 weeks.
One of the truly outstanding athletes in college basketball. Trevin Brazil plays above the rim.
Murray Boyles will swing it to a wide open Ole Miss awaiting the winner, the 8th seed, the Rebels. Jordan Butler misses the three. And it is saved to Murray Boyles. A fresh 20 now for the Gamecocks.
Arkansas showing a lot of bodies to Collin Murray Boyles. They want him to give it up, make somebody else beat him.
Cam Scott, his second three since
Carolina picks the pace up once in a while. If they do get a chance, maybe not allow a good defensive team like Tennessee to get set.
Boy, it's just hard to get through that wall of defenders.
Yep. It's a great catch.
That was
a decent pass.
A lot of offense through him at the high post where he can get that ball and he can rip through for reversals. And he attacks the basket really good, as we just saw.
Over a dozen NBA scouts in attendance tonight. Certainly Asa Newell, one of the guys that they've got their eye on.
And that other guy right there.
How about the ability to feed it inside, put an assist in the stage.
Yeah, Dylan James has a little bit of a height advantage over Zachary Davis. So again, we will see that matchup. He can either post you up or he can take you off the dribble, but good recognition of what's being played out there.
Dylan James had been coming off the bench. He's now started 5 of the last 6 games. How about a 3-ball? Luke Kane, a little step back in the lane, left it short. The rebound to Zachary Davis.
Bulldogs are doing an exceptional job on the offensive end. Here you go, Davis knocking.
70% chance to be in the field of 68 with a win in this game tonight. That percentage goes down to 47% if they do not get it done. Deep three, buried it. Thomas finds Asa Newell. His three won't go. Demery in among the trees, trying to come down with a rebound. And it's Thomas that clears it with the strong board.
Good stop there by the Gamecocks.
He's feeling it.
Gives it back. I've seen that happen a lot more this year for some reason.
I see it a lot, like near that corner and then stepping behind you on the sideline. Pringle double team, no matter. He's got 4. Well, you see the high. Adu has shown some life, and he's been a guy for the Razorbacks that they've been waiting to get back to what we remember from them.
Great look inside. They went to Florida and really dominated the Gators, who are right now a number 1 or 2 seed, and they also beat Alabama in this building, a projected number 1 seed. Missouri's got high hopes when March happens.
Thomas connects from downtown.
Stay with it. Perkins has been pretty aggressive on both ends of the floor.
We've got a pair of guys on the floor right now that are playing their former teams. Lob it up to right and he finishes. So that was Murray Boyles who found it.
I'm speechless. Turnover. Murray Boyles against Kent. No foul. Outside to Thomas. Count it.
You know, we talked about this earlier.
Back for a 3rd time. Outside to Mark. And it's been that kind of night for Texas. The bounce pass. Pringle.
You know, we talked about.
Coach, can Texas put together that 8-0 run to kind of tighten down this game a little bit and have a chance with 5 or 6 minutes to go?
They have to try to figure out to try to come up and do something. But see South Carolina taking their time right now, executing, getting the ball right where they want it.
Ugasu from downtown, his first bucket.
Motion, he does the run around and the backdoor cut and caps it off with a facial. 9 points for Carter. He might get some extra cardio in tonight. Conyers on a triple. Good response. SU. Not only were they a lot of Louisiana kids, half of them are from Baton Rouge. You didn't have to go far at all. Coach Brady, who's now the radio analyst for the
can take you off the bounce, and that's what makes them offensively so efficient, because they space the floor, but they can all dribble and pass.
There's that defense. Davis nearly took it away from Pringle. Murray Boyles was in a fortuitous spot that time. So late shot clock now for South Carolina. They work it around, lob it inside. This is Pringle. Got it. And a foul.
Ice in his veins. I've seen him do that so many times. He is such a competitor and a leader.
No doubt the most competitive guy on this roster. Thomas trying to answer. Thomas! Got the last 5 for the visitors.
They're going to have to do something with him. He's come in back in the game, demanding the ball in the post area and finishing.
A force right now inside. 4-point lead again for Ole Miss. Murray Boyles, he's got 18. Has it here, dumps it in. This is Pringle, 2-point ball game.
And again, that ball screen, it's got to be better communication. Really a good pass by Lamont Butler.
Boyles trying to go right back at Garrison. Gives it up right 3. There's a good offensive set for South.
In and out and back down it goes, and A&M on the board first.
You gotta love a members bounce, but nice pass by Pharrell Payne, getting it in the post. Saw the double team coming. Quick kick out to Wade Taylor IV. He knows what to do.
Open look on the other side for Jacoby. Gamecocks will try to trap in the backcourt. Outside to Hefner. And an air ball. Hayden Hefner has made strides this season. Made a 3 in the first half. Too strong there. And now Davis. Takes the lid off.
Move to score where they were getting rid of it. Here in the second half, dribbling a little bit too much. And on the flip side, South Carolina's been able to get out and transition a little bit as a result.
Aggies without a field goal in the last 4 minutes. South Carolina hasn't been able to cut into the lead until Gamecocks can make it a 1-possession game with a bucket here. Butler hit a 3 in the first half. The lob to Murray Boyles. Ugasuk drops home another 3. Against Wright. Taylor, no. Carter somehow saves it to Wright to Collin Murray Boyles. Gamecocks need a bucket. And without a point in nearly 4 minutes, Zachary Davis will change that. Big time.
Boards, turn the ball over a little bit, but he's constantly putting pressure on the rim.
And 7 of 8 at the line. A couple of those coming in crunch time off of Wright. Picked up by Murray Boyles, and now Ugasuk gets the bounce.
Execution in the shoot around this morning. Coach Mike White said if we set solid screens, we'll get what we want offensively.
Ugasuk looked good off his hand. And
well, when they use ball screens, then that's going to draw hedges and recovers or potentially traps, and that's going to limit their turnovers if they have less ball screens. So instead, they're throwing the basketball inside, so they're getting more shot attempts versus turnovers.
Here's Conyers. Gets it to go, and an and one opportunity.
Mindsets here. For Georgia, you don't want to give the Gamecocks any life. You want to make sure you not only keep this a double-digit lead, but try to extend that lead. You even want to win the second half. For South Carolina, you want to chip away in 4-minute segments and see if you can get this lead down to single digits by the time you get to the, say, 10 or 11-minute mark.
And that lead, Georgia looking to snap a 4-game losing streak. Here's the steal by Collin Murray Boyles. Puts it in spin cycle and gives it up, so give him the dime and give air. And that's a steal by the Gamecocks defense, and an easy 2 for Conyers.
Murray Boyles back to Conyers. That's a 3. Well, that would have been big if it went. Murray Boyles tracks it down. He's got 8 boards. Conyers again. That one's good. The lead down.
Gators like to play fast. Carolina plays slow. Murray Boyles picks up the loose change, and the Gamecocks will reset. Murray Boyles, not another 3. Thought about it. Murray Boyles, big to big inside. Pringle right on Con. A miracle that they were still in that game with that many giveaways. See if Carolina can clean it up here. A little more careful with the basketball. Murray Boyles back in the game. Sets a ball screen for Conyers. Back to Murray Boyles. Boyles on Condon. It's a good matchup right here. Murray Boyles says, I got this. Kicks it out, Conyers for three. Got it. Great two-man game that time.
You will live with that shot, the mid-range jumper. But is there anybody better in this league in the mid-range than Clayton?
Not many, that's for sure. Murray Boyles carving out space on Condon. Finds a cutter. And Davis drops it in as well, but he's on one right now. I mean, I feel like he's got to touch it every possession, doesn't he?
Yes.
Great coaching on that part, right?
Whatever you draw everybody going up.
How about an open three for Ugas? You see the leading scorers for the Gamecocks.
Yeah, one of the more popular plays going around and making its way around right now is when your big guy presents himself inside, just seal the help defender.
Murray Boyles on Condon. Back up top, sets up an open three. Got it! Nothing but the
is on point, all set up by a second shot, third shot opportunity. Gators on the glass.
By the way, congratulations to Walter Clayton with that three-pointer. He has now set the new school record, 42 straight games. Texas and Tennessee as Richard splits the freebies.
That Texas-Tennessee game, you're talking about styles of play. Texas likes to press. Tennessee likes to shoot a lot of threes. I'm tuning in.
I'm tuning in on Friday. I'm going to put you on the spot in a moment. Don Staley's Gamecock squad taking on LSU. Again, that's a change. Tip-off time Friday now at 5 o'clock due to the weather.
Houck now isolated on Murray Boyles. Oh, what a pass. What a pass.
Ugasuk with the triple.
It's really slowed his game down. Here's Moore. They leave him wide open off the front of the rim. Rebound to Nick Pringle, the former Alabama Crimson Tide performer.
Pringle really wants to stay on the floor. Talked to him the other day at practice, and he felt him not playing as many minutes against Vandy really hurt the South Carolina team.
Little dump down to Pringle, working on Godwin, and that's why they want him on the floor. Boy, Glenn Taylor almost had to pick six the other way. Didn't work. And a corner three is the result for South.
Middle wide open. Allow for Pettiford to come off that screen. Wide open. Another great pass by Broom.
Look who's wide open. This is Zachary Davis. Regain the lead for the first time since the 8:35 mark in the first.
Getting out in transition. Getting hands in passing lanes. They get a couple of steals, finishes, defensive rebound, transition.
They lost their leader. They are inspired and motivated here, so their run continues. They retake the lead. Murray Boyles, bounce pass. Great look to Pringle. That is superior stuff from the
shooter, especially if it's not clean, but you know you got some soft rims here. Put it up there, stay with your motion, and knock it down. That 50-50 ball, that's going to be important going forward.
Kobe Wright blows past a couple of Alabama.
Breath at Shaq. That's saying greatness is on the horizon for you. This is another person that's great.
Thomas.
Pass, everyone can dribble, everyone can shoot when it comes to Alabama. Even the big red dog, Big Cliff, he knew what to do right there.
Thomas goes inside.
Defender steps back off of him, he takes that three and knocks it down.
2 of 4 from downtown to start the game for the Blue Hose. One of the best shooters on the team, Morris Ugasuk will knock down. King in the lane, puts up a tough one. Another offensive rebound, another block, and South Carolina coming away with it. Davis has so much length at 6'7". He is athletic. He is tough to guard. Studi from the corner knocks down the three.
1 second. The heave won't go. Solid defensive possession for the Gamecocks. Wright's double teamed. An open look for Jamari Thomas. That's good. On Truth Harris. He takes a seat. Josiah Harris defending Murray Boyles. And the corner three for. But it's the 4th on Truth Harris, so he has to exit with 8:52 to go. Right.
Oh, he drills the three.
Brad Brownell, year 15 in Tigertown. Lamont Paris, just his third season. Already a trip to the dance. Clemson reached the Elite Eight last year, their deepest run since 1980. Zachary Davis checks in for the ball rotation. Wide open three. And the lead back down to 8. Gamecocks have never trailed tonight. Hunter slipped and fell. Murray Boyles, the lob to Pringle, a little high-low. Collin Murray Boyles, coach, has scored the last 7 for the Gamecocks. Under 4 minutes to go. Back to the well one more time. The bounce pass, Stoney inside.
Nicely done by Harris.
I think that South Carolina did a good job defensively there, but I think that Upstate there with Brett Harris in the attack made that tough too. And if they can make those consistently, they give themselves a chance in this game.
They get it inside to Pringle. He dishes to Murray Boyles. Excellent ball movement from the Gamecocks. And Jacoby Wright drills the three. Garcia scores against Pringle.
Garcia using his positioning properly. And it started with getting the ball to the middle of the floor. When you saw Carmani Gregory turn that corner, he had to draw Nick Pringle over for him to be able to get that opening in that spot to score.
Zach Davis converts his. Gamecocks lead by 9. They'll play through Murray Boyles. He's double teamed, so he finds an open right.
Trying to build that here now. And when you see those games in Williams Arena, they get after it. That's a really active fan base.
Today they're trying to beat a power team on the road. South Carolina has regained the lead, 35-34. Murray Boyles passes out. Instead, it's Wright.
Skinny on your drive. He's already a skinny guy, but then you get really thin to avoid the contact that Murray Boyles was expecting.
Wide open in the corner. That's Davis. Thomas again.
Really is a good rebounding guard. He's been a huge pickup for South Carolina. Norfolk State transfer, and he has manned that point guard position. He's defended. I think his defense at the point really has been disruptive for Boston College and accurate.
Just 7 this evening. That's his first 3. The Eagles with a little bit more momentum in the second half. Studi silences that
every time.
Tyler Johnson just feeling that offensive end of the floor right now. Such a versatile player.
Drive by Murray Boyles. Ugasuk for 3. Got it on the other end.
Out that South Carolina's in, but 8-0 run. They're still in this.
Bishop on the floor. 3-point threat. There's a 3. Ugasuk buries it.
Boy. A matchup you're kind of looking forward to when you coming into a game like this, Pringle and Fremantle.
Murray Boyles isolated with Swain. And Zachary Davis on the floor for the first time. Back down, Murray Boyles. To Studi for 3, and he drills it to put the game.
Basketball. Now the Xavier fans are trying to motivate their team on the defensive end.
Cintas center south.
It's really what it is tonight.
Trying to be.
Yeah.
Double comes. Pringle open and jams it home.
Guard averaging 5.5 rebounds per game from Mercer. Studi can't hit. Another opportunity for South Carolina and Zach Davis. Get it back to Studi. Murray Boyles wants it.
That's where Benjamin Bozeman-Verdant earns what is rightfully his is playing time. His ability to create. Tell you the truth, man, I'm going for twos all day.
Quinones misses the easy two, and instead up ahead, it's the highlight reel for Davis.
The bench's reaction. Yeah, that is funny. Renew had the surprise kind of smile, kind of, what do you do with that? Take the 14-point lead and play some defense. South Carolina desperately trying to get the ball inside. That's a good look to Pringle. And there's two.
There. You flash.
7 points for South Carolina in the second half. Williamson can't hit the rebound for Zach Davis. Studi feeds Murray Boyles inside, kicks it out to an open right. Krosky drives baseline. Studi gets the Krosky miss. Ugasuk played 6 minutes on opening night. No stats, almost another turnover. Instead, it's Ugasuk who drills it. Dubinsky, a rare miss, and Davis with the rebound for South Carolina. First miss of the night for Dubinsky. Davis. Great ball movement from South Carolina. Murray Boyles. He's stripped. Gamecocks get it back. An open look for Wright.
From Davion Everett. Collin Murray Boyles just being available, being in that space and recognizing this is the time to hit the deck.
Wright drills the three. For Coach Martin.
Outstanding. Outstanding. But you know what I am sad about? I'm sad they didn't bring their band.
I've seen them at some football games. They're terrific.
The band can get after it.
Gamecocks looking to build on a 14-point lead. Under 10 minutes remaining.
Spin.
Oh, good look to Pringle inside.
Seeing South Carolina struggle in the half court to put the ball in the basket. A lot of that is because of UNF's ability to protect the basket. That was one thing that Coach Driscoll talked about a ton, was making sure that the basket was always protected.
Great feed from